Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is DJ JC, and I'm one of the DJs over at Super Cool Radio. I host a 1-hour metal show called The Brutal Block. We have new episodes every Tuesday, dropping at noon. So if heavy metal music is something that you're into, then make your way over to The Brutal Block. Throw up the horns, and let's get rockin'! Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Cognitive Discourse. I'm your host, Joseph Carrasco, and on today's episode, we are doing another Libs of Tik Tok. I believe this is part 3. But you guys seem to be enjoying these videos, and I want to just say before we get into this video, thank you for all the views. You guys have really kind of made the views go up, and it's on my end for not staying on top of it. I should have continued to put out more videos, but you know, life gets in the way and been doing some other things, so I haven't been able to really record here as of lately, but I'm gonna try to get back on schedule and hopefully give you guys more videos in a shorter time frame so y'all have some more videos to check out. I've been enjoying watching these as much as of a headache as they are. I do enjoy watching these with you guys and giving my opinion on this. And so with that being said, let's take another trip down into Clown World.
It's International Pronouns Day. I'm a non-binary elementary school teacher, so here's how I talk to my students about pronouns and such.
Take your kids out of public school. This is a prime example. Just take your kids out of public school. I, for one, am glad that I have my kids homeschooled. And I know the little libs and all the little haters are going to be like, oh, you're teaching kids, whatever. I'm glad my kids are not in public school being fed this garbage. They go through a school program. Yes, technically it's public school. They have a homeroom teacher, but most of their curriculum is given to them on a computer, and they do it on a computer, and then they have a homeroom teacher. But the great thing about their homeroom teacher is I, as a parent, my wife, my mom, their grandma, we all have access to it, so we can sit in on the classes and make sure none of this crap is being fed to them. And I really enjoy that, and I love that freedom to be able to do that. But yes, please pull your kids out of school and do homeschool. There are so many options nowadays. Do not let people like this be anywhere near your children.
Hi, my name is Mix K. It's Mix.
So I'm guessing she was thinking of Twix when she came up with that. She was probably scarfing down I left Twix and been like, Mix. I like that.
Kind of like cookie mix or mixing bowl, that sort of thing. That's how it's pronounced.
I know there's a cookie joke in there, but I'm not going to be mean.
That is my name. That is the name that I'm comfortable with. It is the name that makes me happy, and I would like it if you referred to me as such.
Your feelings don't matter, and I still don't understand why adults like this seek validation from children, especially when it comes to their sexuality. It's weird. It's fucking weird.
See, I'm not a Mr. or a Miss, so I go by Mix because that's what makes me happy. Now, you have a name that you like to be called other than the name that's on the paper, right?
Nope. My kid likes to be called her name, just like my son likes to be called his name. They don't have any confusion because they don't get fed this stuff on a daily basis by these goobers.
Same thing for me. I have a name that I prefer to be called, and that's the one that you're going to use for me, okay?
Very, very demanding there, are we? That's the one you're going to use for me, okay? Yeah, no. I don't live in your fantasy world. You can pretend to be whatever you are, but you can't expect me and demand that I fall in line and play a part of that bullshit clown world that you live in.
Now, I don't consider myself to be a boy or a girl. I just see myself as a person. So that
Don't care what you consider yourself as. Biologically, you're a female. And yes, I'm assuming that you're a female because you look like a female. You talk like a female. If it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, chances are it's a duck.
that's why I go by Mix. So I'm actually non-binary. I'm not really comfortable with feminine terms being used for me. If you can find some.
And that's fine. I know plenty of females that are very manly and they're more tomboyish than they are feminine. There's nothing wrong with that. But to deny the fact that you're a female is just silly.
Alternatives, that would be great. My pronouns are they, them, and she, her. Thank you so much for asking. What are yours? Talking about gender is not something that's out of the realm for children. Honestly, the most understanding people when it comes to my identity have been the students that I work with. So
Because they're children. They don't know any better. We as adults are supposed to guide them, not confuse them.
it's important to be yourself because being openly you is probably the most important thing you can do for the kids of this generation.
The irony, yes, be comfortable with who you are, love who you are. So, why are you trying to change people? Why are you trying to change who you are? You were born a female. Accept it. Love yourself. We need to stop telling kids that it's okay for them to change their gender and teach them to love themselves, to respect themselves, to treat their body as a temple. So, yes, I agree with that. But I don't agree with your sick ideology on love yourself. So, we're going to change who you are so you can love yourself. No, you're born a certain way, accept it, learn to love it, and understand that you only get one body. Start hacking shit off. Can't get it back.
So I came out to my school as non-binary back in May, and now we're back at the beginning of the school year, and things have been rough. But there
Good. Good. I'm glad the kids aren't buying into your bullshit.
are moments like this past Friday that make my job worth it. I've been working in the library for the past few weeks as a specialist teacher because we don't have our teacher yet. And a week ago or so, one of my students called me like, yes, ma'am. And I said what I usually say, which is, I'm not a ma'am, but I appreciate the sentiment.
So now teaching our kids manners is a negative thing. Interesting. Well, I tell you what, if my daughter or my son uses manners properly and calls you ma'am and you don't like it, too bad. They are raised with a certain moral compass. They are raised with manners. They are raised to respect people. And if you don't like it, sorry. And I'm also teaching my kids to just not deal with people like you. If they get a headache dealing with somebody like you, just move on. You don't need that type of negativity in your life anyway. Those people are going to be nothing but negative. You don't need them. Just move along.
Now, they were all confused because they didn't know what to call me.
As
And
they should be
I didn't
confused.
have really an answer for them at the time. I was just
Of
like,
course you
honestly, you
didn't.
don't have to use anything. I don't really know. Then this past Friday, I had them again. And one of the students raised their hand and was like, last week you said we couldn't call you ma'am, so what should we call you? And I had a thought. In a moment decision, I looked at my kids and I said, you know what? You can call me captain because that'd be funny.
Such a power move. Such a fucking power move. These people, she just said exactly what these type of people want. They want power over you. And they're using their feelings to do it. Captain? You want the kids to call you captain? If my daughter came home and told me that shit, I'd be like, okay, call her Captain Crunch from now on.
There is now a solid at least 10 fifth grade boys who are now calling me Captain K.
Here with us tonight to crown this year's homecoming is the Bruin Bear. And now, Rock Bridge, your 2021 homecoming queen is Zachary Wilman.
Another one for the dudes. Dudes are dominating the women's world. If you call yourself a feminist and you agree with this type of shit, you are hurting natural born women. You were never for women in that case. Because the male patriarchy, all this shit that you used to spoon feed and force feed everybody, you don't understand the hypocrisy and the irony of the world we live in now. And if you defend this type of crap, then you're just proving that everything you said a few years ago was all bullshit. I don't agree with men pretending to be women and taking away accolades from natural born women. It's just not cool, man. Prom queen? Guys are winning prom queen now? Well, at least we know he's not gonna be getting diddled underneath the bleachers by the captain of the football team. Or maybe times have changed. Maybe he will. I don't know, but
These eco-friendly needle-felted packers are super lightweight, sweat and odor repellent, have these felt tabs on them so you can safety pin them to the underwear so they don't move around or fall down your pant leg, have fabric on the back to prevent itchiness.
so am I seeing this correctly? Is this supposed to simulate a dick and balls?
And they're made from local, naturally dyed wool. If this looks like euphoria to you, DM me on Insta to learn more or to order one.
It's still not a dick. You can't pee out of it. Can't get an erection off of it. You can't jizz out of it. So what's its purpose? To make you feel like you have a dick and balls in your pants? Still doesn't make you a man. It serves no purpose. A functional purpose. Let me clarify. It serves no functional purpose other than to make it look like you have a bulge that isn't there. And you're lying to potential mates that you have an actual dick and balls when you don't. This world is fucking goofy, man. That shit makes no sense, but okay, whatever.
I'm Cody, pronouns em, ers, or zem, zers, or really any neo-pronouns that aren't z, her, hers. I am a white transmasculine femme non-binary, temporarily mostly able-bodied, neurodivergent, obsessive-compulsive, chronically ill, culturally Jewish, unitarian.
So are we supposed to just ignore the fact that you're not reading this off of a prompter? You're not reading this off of a computer screen? And based on all the shit that you just said, I think the only thing that you got correct is chronically ill. That fits you. All this other bullshit, I beg to differ.
Universalist, non-monogamous, demi-low romantic, gray demi-bisexual, survivor of acute and complex trauma, millennial, and cat parent in mental health recovery.
Cat owner. Not cat parent, cat owner. Cats, dogs, rabbits, ferrets, sugar gliders, bearded dragons, snakes. Those are all animals. They're not children. You are a owner of a cat, not a parent. Let's get that straight.
Ways to let your friends know what gender you're feeling today. Gender fluid edition. PSA that you don't have to do any of these. These are just things that I do. 1. Pronoun bracelets. You can get different coloured bracelets with different pronouns on. For example, this one says she, her, this one says he, him, and this one says they, them. The colours also correspond to how I'm feeling, so black usually goes with my black male outfits.
Man, these color bracelets have changed so much since I was in school. I know when we were in school, they had a different meaning and they've kind of evolved. And I guess now they evolved to pronouns. It's just goofy shit.
This usually goes with like my pink female outfits, and this usually goes with my non-binary outfit. Just a way to let your friends know what gender you're feeling today and how they can address you. Pins.
Yeah, if my friends pulled some shit out like that, I probably would just avoid them and not hang around them anymore. That shit just seems very exhausting. Not only as me having to step on eggshells and pay attention to what color means what. And oh my God, they're wearing black today. I guess they're a man. They're wearing pink. I guess they're a female today. Oh my God, it's purple. They must be floating between the two. And oh my God, they're navy blue. I guess they're feeling like a dragon today. Like that shit just seems exhausting, both as the friend and as the goober that is doing all this shit. Like, we get it. You like Hot Topic. Fucking just wear the fucking bracelets and move on.
These are also another good option. For example, I have this one that says they, them for when I'm feeling non-binary. 2. Clothing. Personally, I present very typically masculine when I'm feeling like a guy, and I present more ambiguously when I'm feeling like a non-binary, and when I'm feeling like a girl, I usually wear loads of pink. But anyone can wear anything that they want to, and it doesn't necessarily depend on gender. And finally, letting...
Good point. Wear what the fuck you want. Why you gotta add all this bullshit and muddy the waters? Just wear what the fuck you feel like wearing. Like, who cares? Like, you're being difficult to be difficult. Like, you don't want people to know exactly. You want to continue to confuse people so you can teach and you can feel superior to others. I think that's what it boils down to. Again, they're power moves. All of this shit is just a power move. this I feel a certain way. You want to be superior and above everyone else. You want to be unique and different. Just fucking wear what you want to wear and stop muddying the goddamn waters. It's so annoying. Ugh.
Pronouns. So if you don't know me, I teach middle school, and I get a lot of back and forth on my For You page about the generation that's coming up now. But I will say one of the coolest things about this generation is that they really have tapped into who they are, what they believe, all of that. So specifically, I have one student.
They've tapped into that because teachers like you indoctrinate them. You guys are grooming them. Children are, their brains are very malleable. You can, they're like sponges. They soak everything up. So you can teach a kid to think any way you want. That's the issue. That's why parents are fighting back against groomers like you and against the indoctrinating groomers, because you guys know exactly what you're doing. Y'all play stupid and y'all act like y'all aren't doing anything wrong and playing this innocent bullshit and acting like, oh no, it's the kids actually understand and they're thinking this all up on their own. No, they're not. They're being taught this shit. How do I know? My kids are homeschooled. My kids don't talk this way. They don't. My daughter understands that she's a girl. My son understands that he's a boy. They both understand that daddy's a boy. And they both understand that mommy's a girl. Grandma's a girl. They even understand my dogs. Our Doberman's a boy. Our Pit Bull's a boy. They get it. They understand it. They understand, just like Kindergarten Cop with the little kid that says,
boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
They aren't being fed this bullshit that you guys are doing. So these kids that get along with this stuff, they're being taught this stuff. And the sad part is some of these kids are being taught not only at school, but then they go home and they have to deal with their pink-haired, blue-haired freak of a parent that's feeding all this shit to them, confusing the shit out of them, and forcing them to live this way, forcing them to practice this dumb ideology that you guys want to keep filling into these poor children's heads. This is not okay. And it's toxic.
Well, I've had 3, but one student today came up to me and told me that they wanted me to change their pronouns and they would prefer if I referred to them as a different name. And I was like, yeah, of course. Like, that's just the respectful thing, right? But in my mind,
no, they have a name. They have a legal name, a name that their parents gave them. You are disrespecting a parent's choice and how they want to raise their children. You're being disrespectful. You want to talk about respect. They're children.
I was just like, how cool is it to just know that you feel a certain way and that you want to be who you are? And like, I did not have that kind of security when I was in middle school. But like, it just makes me...
We didn't have fucking weirdo teachers like y'all when we were in middle school. You're the problem.
I'm really proud of the kind of people that they're becoming because they know what they want and they know who they are. That's really cool to watch. Respect the pronouns.
Hi everyone! I don't think I've done like a general introduction yet as to who I am, so I thought I would do that now. Hi, my name is Bunny and I use bun pronouns. So who am I? I am a gender fluid, trans, femme, pan-romantic, great ace, white passing...
Enjoyed that video, and even if you...
Thank you, Michael Knowles. Thank you. Thank you for shutting whatever the fuck that was up.
didn't, I don't care. Be sure to hit the like button so that the rest of the YouTubes knows that our content is the best content out there.
Michael Knowles, you do make some pretty interesting content. And with that being said, that is the Libs of Tik Tok Part 3 episode, YouTube episode, I don't know, Cognitive Discourse YouTube. Oh, it was Libs of Tik Tok Part 3. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and yeah, I didn't get as frustrated with this one as I did in previous ones, but it still was pretty interesting. All I know is that this video definitely confirmed my choice in wanting to keep my kids homeschooled. I'm glad they're homeschooled and they're not dealing with these weirdos. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Let me know down in the comments what you'd like me to cover in the future. Do you guys want me to keep doing more Libs of Tik Tok? Is there a specific video that you want me to watch and react to? Is there like particular content that you want me to talk about? Is there something that you want me to give my opinion on? Let me know down in the comments. And as always, if you sub and you like the video, you share it, it's much appreciated. It helps bust me into the algorithm. The last 2 Libs of TikTok videos that I did very well and they continue to do very well. And I'm very excited to see where these videos will go and how many people will get to watch them. Because again, this is just me in my room, you know, recording my reactions. It's awesome to see people watching and enjoying the videos that I put time in to make. I really do appreciate that. So thank you for that. But yeah, check out the audio versions of the Cognitive Discourse. We have over 100 episodes out right now, and you can find those on all streaming platforms, Spotify being one of the main ones. But check us out and let me know what you think. There's a lot of stuff out there of content-wise of me doing that. You can just type in my name, Joseph Carrasco, on Spotify, or even the Cognitive Discourse, and other things pop up outside my podcast. I've guested on a lot of stuff too, and you can check those out. Those conversations were always fun to have. We talk about podcasting, we talk about music, because I'm a musician as well. You can check out Among War. I just released a new song not too long ago. Under the Among War name, I have a music video out on YouTube. So just type in Among War, Who's Your God music video, and it should pop up. And I hope you enjoy that one as well. It's one of the newer tracks that came out. I have a bunch of other stuff that I'm working on. Basic Ass Dudes, we're trying to get that out of hiatus and record some stuff for that. So hopefully the Basic Ass Dudes YouTube channel will be up and running once again soon. And yeah, I have Brutal Block every Tuesday at noon. You can listen to the audio version of the Brutal Block on Super Cool Radio, streaming on all major platforms. We also have a YouTube channel where I react to certain bands that have been on the actual radio show. I dive a little deeper, and we share our opinion, if you will, on specific tracks that have been featured on the radio show. So if you're interested in that, I'm not schooled in music theory or anything like that. I've just been playing music for a really long time, so I just give my opinions on what I like about the track and what kind of attracted me to said song and said band. So if that's something you're interested, check that out as well. I'll have all the links down in the description for you. So just if you want to check out other stuff that I'm doing, if you're interested in other things that I'm doing, then check those out. And any support is greatly appreciated. If you want to support any of my clothing lines, I'll also have those down in the description. Buy a shirt, support me by buying merch, and again, all that money goes right back into all the content that I make, whether it be Cognitive Discourse, Brutal Block, Basic Ass Dudes. I tried out for a new band, and it's not official yet, but we'll see how that works out. So I'll be sharing that with you guys soon. So again, I'm gonna need money to finance all that stuff. So any kind of support, I definitely love. If you can't support money wise, like I said, a like, a share, a comment, a subscribe, all of that is welcome too. And you guys don't understand how much that means to me. Just some dude doing this in his house on his free time, being able to share my opinions with you guys has always been awesome. And I'm appreciating all the love. So thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a safe weekend. And until next time.